Why do new real estate agents fail in this business? Hi, I'm Eric Lowry with the Lowry team and eXp Realty. And before we dig into that topic, first I want to encourage you to click that subscribe button down below and subscribe to our channel so you get notified. In fact, hit the notifications bell too, so you get notified when we add new content here, and we do that frequently. This is all about creating content to help real estate agents take their business to the next level, or new real estate agents to get their feet off the ground and get going. So the topic today is, why do new real estate agents fail? And there's a bunch of reasons. I'm sure if if you're watching this, you might even think that there's one I didn't think of, perhaps, or whatever. But here's the 6 reasons that I've come up with that I believe real estate agents fail. Number one, probably not the most popular one, but number one is they don't do the work. They just don't do the work. When you get into real estate, in the very beginning in particular, it takes a lot of work to get going, to find clients, to learn the business, to learn the areas you work in, to learn how to operate in the MLS, all that stuff. It takes a lot of man hours, woman hours. It takes a lot of work, and you've just got to put that work in. There's no shortcutting that one, and if you shortcut it on the front end, you just put yourself in a position where you're increasing the odds of failing in real estate. Number two, new real estate agents, they don't treat it like a job. If you had to be at work every day, if you work for the corporate world, you'd be to work by whatever it is, 8 a.m. and be there till 5 p.m. But in real estate, we can do whatever we want, whenever we want. And while that's cool, it's fun sometimes, that freedom of being able to do what you want, when you want, really comes from having a business that's providing income to you, where you're making the money to be able to have that freedom. So you've got to take the approach that this is a job, and you've got to show up and do it. You've got to treat it that way. A lot of people, including myself, get into real estate to get out of the job, if you will. And I understand that. Like I said, I did that. But you've got to apply the effort in a structured kind of way, like it's a job. So that leads me to the next one. Number 3 is no structure, right? You can just do whatever you want, whenever you want. People get into real estate because of that. But you've got to have some time in your calendar each week, structured time, to devote to the topics that really matter to be successful in real estate. Number 1 is a time block for lead generation, finding clients. You've got to spend time every day. I recommend you do it in the morning from 9 to noon or 8 to noon, whatever you want to do there, where that time is purely devoted to finding business or following up with leads that you've already had a first conversation with and need to circle back to. But you've got to have dedicated structured time in your calendar every day to do that. When you're brand new and trying to get your business off the ground, that's largely the only job you have. Beyond that, you should have time in your calendar every week, blocked off, appointments with yourself, to get out and learn the marketplace you're going to work in, to be in your multiple listing service, learning what's going on in the marketplace. Are home prices appreciating? Are sales down? What's the average days on market? You got to learn that stuff. Know the areas, know the neighborhoods, know your numbers, so that when you do talk to people about real estate, they can hear in your voice the confidence you have and that you're prepared to help them. People want to work with people who have expertise, and so you need to work on developing that. And the only way to do it, devote time in your calendar every week to make sure you keep honing your skills, learning your marketplace. Number 4 reason, frankly, I think, is that agents do the wrong work sometimes. What do I mean by that? Well, sometimes the busy work gets in the way. Things like working on, I hear agents talk a lot, new agents, about building their brand. Unpopular opinion here, you don't have a brand, and it's going to be a long time and a lot of money invested before you have a brand. What you need to work on is outreach to the people that know you, like you, and trust you already, and get in front of them consistently with the fact that you're in real estate. Provide value to them. That's the number one thing that you've got to be in front of. The most likely your first sale is going to come from somebody you already know. And so you need to make sure you're in front of those people. But too many agents spend time doing the wrong work, like, working on branding. I need to create a logo. What's my website, the best way to lay it all out? And like that stuff comes down the road. But you got to do the things that are going to make sure that you actually succeed and stay in real estate before you will worry about branding. And frankly, branding requires a lot of money, tens of thousands of dollars. And that's probably for most new agents, not in the cards right now. So don't get caught up in doing the wrong work. The other thing, number 5, the agents mistake they make is they don't put their training to work. They go through some initial training. They've gone through how to do a listing presentation or a buyer presentation or how to hold an open house or how to make some phone calls and what to say to people or whatever it is, and then they don't apply that stuff. Training for the sake of training is just busy work. Training for the sake of implementation and execution is how you get better, how you make things happen, how you get into action. But it requires the action. Just training for the sake of training, not going to make anything better. So you need to make sure that when you're going through your training, whatever it is, whatever brokerage they've supplied, whatever program you've gone through, that you actually put those things that you've learned to work. And now, no hesitation, just get moving. Action will save you in a lot of cases. And then the last one, number 6, they're not consistent. The number 6 reason why real estate agents fail, I believe, is because they are not consistent. And what do I mean by that? I mean that, and all agents of all ages do this, frankly, but here's the key. When you're trying to succeed, when you're trying to make it in real estate, you've got to be consistent with your efforts. You can't one day, or maybe even 1 week, do your lead generation and then fall off for a couple weeks. You've got to do it day in and day out, week in and week out. You can't just one time get out and learn some neighborhoods in your market area and then not do it again. You got to keep building on that week after week after week. Consistency is a huge factor here. Consistency matters so much. And consistency, to me, also means that you're playing the long game, that you know that some of these things you're doing week 1 might not pay much in the way of fruits of your labor, if you will, but week 2 and week 3 and week 15 and week 19 and week 25, if you keep doing the right things consistently, there's no way that you won't have success in real estate sales. So there's my 6 reasons I believe real estate agents fail. If I can help you in any way, if you'd like to chat more about what I think it looks like for a good plan for real estate agents, if you need some strategy, you need some motivation, feel free to click the link below or above, depending on where you're seeing this video, and book a strategy call with me. It's completely free. I'm not going to try to recruit you to my team or to my brokerage. I'm simply offering to help you get your real estate career to the next level. So until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, click the notification bell, and I'll talk to you soon.